This is an update for the EMOTODROME project, August 2011. I'm going to be covering some of the stuff that we've been working on, such as intuitive motion control, continuous global mapping for global surfing, data-driven objects called gadgets, origami icebergs, multi-user functionality, daily automated global ice data delivery, and data to voice, where we're turning data into speech vocalizations. First, I'll talk about intuitive motion control. We've been working on a system where the handheld device is turned and controlled by the user. We tap to start and stop. We tilt up to fly up and down to fly down, turn to the right to turn right, and left to turn left. We've got continuous global mapping, and this means that wherever you fly in the whole world, we've got maps that will automatically come into view beneath your position seamlessly so that you can fly around the globe and know where you are. We have data-driven objects called gadgets. These are objects that are driven by data in the world, and currently this is a test object called a pyrite gadget, and what we've had to do is construct a lot of background where the gadgets are able to exist. We've got a lot of physics and things that we've had to implement behind the scenes in order to drive them, and one of the challenges has been finding ways that are very streamlined and won't take a lot of memory, so we can draw really a lot of objects and not have it get in the way. With expecting a lot of users to sign on to use it, we want to be sure to not slow down too much. One of the specific objects that we are working on is called an origami iceberg, and this is should be unfolding and look something like origami, and it should have a kind of a spatial feeling to it. These ones shown here are more vertical and they're not yet data driven. They should be more randomized in the pieces and have more of a three-dimensional growth pattern, but this is for the moment what we have. Another piece that we're working on is multi-user functionality. Now you'll notice here when the other phone goes on, a cube appears, and this is just a representation avatar right now for that other person. Anybody who logs on would have an avatar that would come and be created and show where they were in the world. We have daily automated global ice data, and this is delivered through an AirDAP NOAA site that downloads ice that is everywhere in the world, including the ice caps and icebergs, absolutely everything. And we will use this as a reference matrix for growing things in our environment. We hopefully will harness other databases as well in time. This is our first one and our primary one. Now, we've been trying to turn data to voice for a while. And this means taking things like this, very random looking data, and smoothing it, attaching sawtooth waves and then vocal formants from humans, which hopefully users will be able to log on and add their formants. We've also added separation to hopefully create a sense of words in the hopes that in time we'll come up with something that actually sounds somewhat conversational. Obviously we could get even closer to making conversation if we were to tap into language databases and such, which I've been looking into. Nothing yet on that. And so that's what we've been doing so far. That's where we are. There are a lot of visual effects that we have looked at building. We have on the slate, but we haven't figured out how to streamline enough to do, or just haven't gotten around to building. But that's what we've got so far. Thanks.